Welcome to the Unravel View channel, exploring the wonders of our world and beyond. I bet you didn't know the incredible story behind the construction of the RMS Titanic. In the early 1900s, the world marveled at the construction of the RMS Titanic. This was a time of great innovation and ambition, and the Titanic was the epitome of human ingenuity and engineering prowess. This enormous ship, built in Belfast, Ireland, was the largest moving object ever created by humankind. It was a symbol of industrial might and a testament to the capabilities of modern engineering. Imagine a ship taller than most buildings at the time. The sheer scale of the Titanic was unprecedented, and it captured the imagination of people all over the world. The Titanic was truly a sight to behold. Its launch was a grand event, attended by thousands who were eager to witness history in the making. Over 3,000 skilled shipbuilders worked tirelessly for 2 years to build the Titanic. These men were the unsung heroes, dedicating countless hours to bring this colossal vessel to life. They used the most advanced technologies of the time, including massive steam engines and a revolutionary hull design. These innovations were crucial in making the Titanic not just a ship, but a floating marvel of modern science. The ship was designed to be the safest and most luxurious vessel ever to sail the seas. It featured watertight compartments and advanced safety measures that were considered cutting-edge at the time. The Titanic was divided into 3 classes: first, second, and third. Each class offered different levels of comfort and amenities, catering to a wide range of passengers. Each class had its own dining rooms, common areas, and accommodations. The third-class areas were modest but comfortable, designed to provide a pleasant journey for immigrants and lower-income passengers. But it was the first-class areas that truly captured the imagination. These spaces were opulent and grand, featuring luxurious furnishings and exquisite decor. They were designed to rival the finest hotels in the world. The first-class passengers enjoyed unparalleled luxury, with access to private promenades, lavish dining rooms, and elegant lounges. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Titanic's history, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories. Stepping onto the Titanic's first-class deck was like entering a grand palace. Imagine intricately carved wood paneling, gleaming chandeliers, and plush carpets. The dining room could seat over 500 guests at a time, serving gourmet meals prepared by world-class chefs. First-class passengers could enjoy a Turkish bath, a swimming pool, and even a gymnasium. The ship also had a library, a smoking room, and a cafe. There was even a squash court for those wanting a bit of exercise. Passengers could send messages by telegraph, read the latest news in the ship's newspaper, or simply relax and enjoy the live music. The Titanic truly offered a taste of luxury that was unmatched at the time. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England to New York City. Excitement filled the air as passengers boarded, eager to experience the opulence and grandeur of this engineering marvel. On board were people from all walks of life. There were wealthy businessmen, families seeking a new life in America, and immigrants traveling in search of a brighter future. The atmosphere was a mixture of anticipation and celebration. The journey across the Atlantic began smoothly. The sea was calm, and the Titanic seemed to glide effortlessly through the water. Little did anyone know that tragedy lay ahead. On the night of April 14, 1912, the Titanic sailed into an area known for icebergs. The crew had received several warnings from other ships about the presence of ice. However, the Titanic continued to sail at near full speed. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted an iceberg directly in the ship's path. The alarm was raised and the crew tried to steer the ship clear, but it was too late. The Titanic struck the iceberg along its starboard side. The collision sent a shudder throughout the ship. While the impact seemed minor at first, the iceberg had actually ripped open several compartments in the Titanic's hull. Water began to flood in rapidly. Section 5. The Depths of Despair. As the Titanic began to sink, the gravity of the situation became clear. There were not enough lifeboats for all the passengers and crew on board. Panic and chaos ensued as people struggled to comprehend the unfolding disaster. Women and children were given priority for the lifeboats, but even then, many were left behind. The band continued to play music, attempting to maintain calm amidst the growing fear and desperation. As the Titanic slipped beneath the waves, those in the lifeboats watched in horror. The screams of those left on board echoed through the night. It was a scene of unimaginable tragedy and loss. Section 6. Could this disaster have been avoided? In the aftermath of the disaster, many questions arose about what could have been done to prevent the tragedy. The sinking of the Titanic was a catastrophe that shocked the world and led to numerous investigations and inquiries. People wanted to understand how such a supposedly unsinkable ship could meet such a tragic end. One theory suggests that a fire in the ship's coal bunker, which had been burning for days before the ship set sail, weakened the hull in the area where the iceberg struck. This fire, which was known to the crew but not to the passengers, may have compromised the structural integrity of the ship, making it more vulnerable to the iceberg's impact. Others point to the lack of sufficient lifeboats as a major contributing factor to the loss of life. Despite being one of the largest and most luxurious ships of its time, the Titanic was woefully under-equipped in terms of lifeboats. The Titanic had enough lifeboats for just over half of the people on board. This was due to outdated maritime safety regulations that did not account for the ship's massive size and passenger capacity. Had there been enough lifeboats for everyone, many more lives could have been saved. The insufficient number of lifeboats meant that difficult decisions had to be made about who would be saved and who would be left behind. The actions of the ship's captain, Edward Smith, have also been scrutinized. Captain Smith was an experienced mariner, but some of his decisions on that fateful night have been questioned. Some argue that he was sailing too fast in dangerous waters, and that his decisions in the final hours of the sinking contributed to the disaster. The ship received multiple iceberg warnings, yet it continued to sail at near maximum speed, a decision that many believe was influenced by a desire to set a new transatlantic crossing record. Additionally, the role of the wireless operators has been examined. They were overwhelmed with passenger messages and may have missed or delayed critical iceberg warnings. The lack of a coordinated response to these warnings was a significant factor in the ship's fate. Finally, the ship's design and construction have been analyzed. While the Titanic was considered state-of-the-art, some design flaws and material choices may have contributed to its rapid sinking. The use of substandard rivets and the design of the watertight compartments have been points of contention. In conclusion, the sinking of the Titanic was a complex event with multiple contributing factors. While it is impossible to say definitively that the disaster could have been avoided, understanding these factors helps us learn from the past and improve maritime safety for the future. Section 7. Heroes of the Titanic. In the face of unimaginable terror, acts of courage and selflessness emerged from the darkness. The sinking of the Titanic was one of the most tragic maritime disasters in history, but it also brought out the best in many individuals who displayed extraordinary bravery. The wireless operators, Jack Phillips and Harold Bride, tirelessly sent out distress signals until the very end, knowing that their efforts could mean the difference between life and death for hundreds of passengers. Despite the freezing temperatures and the chaos around them, they remained at their posts, their fingers tapping out SOS messages in a desperate bid for help. Their bravery played a crucial role in the rescue of some survivors. The distress signals they sent were picked up by nearby ships, including the RMS Carpathia, which raced to the scene and managed to save over 700 people from the icy waters. The ship's band, led by Wallace Hartley, continued to play music as the Titanic sank. Their melodies offered a glimmer of hope and solace in the face of impending doom. As the ship tilted and the lifeboats were launched, the band played on, providing a sense of calm and normalcy amidst the chaos. Their selfless act of courage has become a legendary symbol of human resilience. The image of the band playing "Nearer, My God, to Thee" as the ship went down is etched into the annals of history, a poignant reminder of the power of music and the human spirit. Their bravery and dedication to their duty, even in the face of certain death, have inspired countless generations. The story of the Titanic's band is a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Countless acts of bravery and self-sacrifice unfolded that night. From the crew members who helped passengers into lifeboats to the passengers who gave up their seats for others, the night was filled with stories of heroism. Passengers and crew members alike put the lives of others before their own. Men stood back to allow women and children to board the lifeboats first, and many crew members stayed behind to assist with the evacuation, knowing full well that they might not survive. Their stories serve as a testament to the strength of the human spirit even in the most dire of circumstances. The legacy of their courage and selflessness continues to inspire us today, reminding us of the capacity for heroism that lies within us all. Section 8. The Californian, a missed opportunity. As the Titanic sent out distress signals, another ship, the Californian, was stationed just a few miles away. The Californian's crew had seen the Titanic's flares but failed to respond, believing them to be celebratory fireworks. The Californian's captain, Stanley Lord, claimed that he did not believe the Titanic was in danger. However, many believe that the Californian could have reached the Titanic in time to save lives had they responded to the distress signals. The Californian's inaction in the face of the Titanic's distress calls remains a controversial topic to this day. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of communication and quick action in times of crisis. Section 9. The Titanic's legacy. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. The tragedy shocked the world and led to significant improvements in maritime safety regulations. The disaster highlighted the need for more lifeboats on passenger ships, improved communication systems, and stricter regulations regarding ice patrols. The International Ice Patrol was established to monitor icebergs in the North Atlantic, preventing similar tragedies. The Titanic's story continues to captivate people around the world, serving as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of courage, selflessness, and preparedness in the face of adversity.